right, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai,
And I'm James Money.
and you are the Hamajang Gang.
And all you got to do to join the Hamajang gang is go to the live chat. Now get ready for this. Just type anything in.
Oh, I was waiting with breathless anticipation.
I didn't mean to keep you guys on hold like that.
How's it, Somante? Mahalo. Colleen Laughlin, I don't know what road that was, but it was going into Laupa Hoi Hoi. Keone Nunes in the Halehayu gang, all the way in from Thailand. Always good to have you here, my brother. And Pokoli T, Wild Willie, 1980. How's it? That was a how's it from Pokoli T to the original disc. That's right. By the way, on this show, we editorialize news items so that the people, the migrated Hawaiians, can keep up to what's going on here in Hawaii. So we have another elder scam going. They're going after the kupuna, right? Yeah. Illegal fireworks. They're going to try to figure out how to do something about that. Hawaiian words that are often mispronounced. Oh. Kind of cool, right? And more tiny homes for the homeless. Nothing to do with Tiny Tadani, okay? And the Marines will not stop shooting in Ewa Beach. They have a range there. The Ewa Beach people are going, stop it! Well, being, bambucha kind noise. And they said, no, okay? And we're gonna try to bring some awareness. Campbell High School marching band lost a big sponsor, and they're trying to get to the mainland to do some stuff. So we'll talk small kind of about that. How's that? Hey, Keholani. How's it, Gary? Aloha no. How's it, Andy, James, and Gengi? And there's C. Honda, one of our moderationists. Mahalo for being here. Yeah, and our moderationists are Nani Aloha and Where, C. Honda, and
Devin,
the crinkly hat. In fact, there she is right here. I'm small kind manihuni attack on the YouTube side. We'll be back as soon as they go away. Oh, sorry about that. She's on Twitch, but she's also on
YouTube.
That's right, because we are on 8 platforms. I mean, 3 of them are
Facebook,
and then 2 of them are YouTube, and then we're on Twitch and LinkedIn. So. Right. I love moderationists. Mahalo, Pokoliti. Thank you so much. Soju Steve saying, how's it? From Dallas, Fort Worth. How's it, Mark? Always good to have our rock and roller right here. James Rocker in the house. I know. Mad Statter, you were cracking me up. I was lurking your stream today. The guy with the drinking the seltzer who walked into the garage. She goes, I think we found our disc. Too funny. I know. You're cracking me up. That's Mad Statter. She's on Twitch and on YouTube. And in fact, this, I think it is Saturday, she does movies, right?
Oh.
And they're going to play Dazed and Confused this Saturday, which is doesn't have anything to do with Led Zeppelin or, this is a show, I think it's 1976. It's about, graduating high school or starting high school and all the things that go on.
I think that's when we're all right started, right?
Yeah. That was one of the trivia questions on her story. Who said it? There's a... go ahead. Come on now. His first spoken words in any movie. Again, this is from Mad Statters. I'll give you some time to think. Okay, hey, how's it, Medium 7-Up? Oh, man, I love Dazed and Confused. Right here. And then C. Honda pimping out Chatter with Saturday, Wednesdays, 4 p.m., Sunday, 5 p.m., and Statterbox at the cinema, Saturdays, 6 o'clock Pacific Coast time, okay?
I can see his face.
Matthew
McConaughey.
That's right. Saturday is Dazed and Confused. There we go, right there. I know. All right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, hey, how's it, our retired trucker friend Kavika? Aloha, and how's it? Right there, broken up into 2 words, which makes it more important. Okay? By the way, we're taking tomorrow, the next day, and Monday off from the Daily Pigeon because the man across the aisle over here will be going to
Wyoming
to watch his daughter graduate.
Yes.
So that's all good news.
Yes.
So, right
and it's cool too because what's that? Well, I don't think she's watching, but it's a surprise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Let's bring the lights down.
Okay, there, yeah. We lowered the lights. What do you need? You need a one shot?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. She doesn't know, but I'm bringing my mom with me.
Oh,
Yeah. So my mom is she's older and she has a hard time traveling.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make the effort, get mom over there so she can, be at my daughter's graduation.
watch your granddaughter graduate.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah, all the way up to Wyoming. So
And then obviously she boards over there, right? So how long has she been gone?
2 years. Well, she's been home for the holidays and the summer break, but she's been there 2 years, and then she's transferring to St. Martin's in Lacey, Washington.
Wow.
I believe it's in Lacey, but it's in Washington. So I'll be able to go watch games and maybe visit Matt Statter in person.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be very cool.
Yeah.
And see Honda pimping out Keone Nunes. Check him out on Instagram right here if you want to see some beautiful Hawaiian traditional tattooing. Amazing stuff right there. And Nani Aloha is saying, come see Andy live. He'll be performing Saturday, May 13th with Frank DeLima and Augie Dakain. This is a pre-Mother's Day show at Kauai Beach Resort. Get your tickets. There we go.
It's going to be a blast. That's going to be an amazing show. You guys got to get your tickets because, even though you guys are three, as we consider here amongst the comedians in Hawaii, the three kings of
OG.
Yeah. The Nali'i, of
old
comedy.
guys.
Yeah.
OG. Old guys.
It's going to be an amazing show. Get your
Thank
tickets.
you.
Yeah, let everybody know.
Yeah, we, and we talked about you and I going back to Maui, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Playing that room that you played.
Kona.
In Kona. Was that in Kona?
Kona.
Yeah, Kona we did there. Woo. Look at there. And Matt Statter says, St. Martin's in Lacey. I hope you come visit. That would be great. Lived in Lacey area for 6 years. That's where the college is, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so it's like about an hour south of Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So not a bad drive at all.
Really, as someone who's been to the mainland, an hour, not bad.
Yeah.
Everybody from Hawaii, hour. Yeah. Oh, bro, gotta bring food and one porta potty. I know.
No, not at all.
Okay, this first item we will be editorializing. Again, I do these because, it's kind of a public service announcement because they always go after the kupuna.
Yeah.
Right? The people who, what? Well, I'll go in jail if I don't send you $1,000. Oh, okay, I don't like go to jail. That kind.
Well, that's the people that are, they're getting older. Plus, they were from a generation that trust people.
Imagine that.
A recent elder fraud report from the FBI reveals more than 88,000 Americans over the age of 60 reported falling victim to scams, with losses totaling more than $3 billion. Bridget Namata breaks it down by Hawaii's numbers.
In 2022, total losses reported to the FBI by elderly victims increased 84% from 2021. The average amount for each victim, over $35,000.
It's obviously very traumatizing to victims. It can be to open up sometimes wounds that can be old, sometimes new.
In Hawaii, 399 people over the age of 60 reported falling victim to scams in
That's almost 400.
That's why they get the sale.
Yeah.
2022. The FBI says Hawaii residents lost over $16 million.
Wow.
These bad actors are very sophisticated and intelligent in how to victimize and seek out these vulnerabilities.
Common scams targeting kupuna include illegal call centers, where fraudsters, mostly in South Asia, prey on those who aren't so familiar with technology. Lottery scams, where the victim is led to believe they won a big contest but must pay upfront fees to claim their prize. And romance scams. The FBI says scammers will often message their victim online.
So true, K-Mac.
Establish a relationship and say they're in the military or a trades-based industry doing work outside of the U.S. Officials say that makes it easier to avoid meeting in person And more likely, the victim will send money overseas for emergencies.
Yeah.
When people focus only on the crime, they're not realizing, hey, there's victims, there's people who lost money, there's people who don't know what to do next. You know, there's people who you need to call their employer and say, they were a victim of this crime.
FBI specialists like Miranda and Veronica help.
Look at these two. This is not who you expect the FBI to look like, yeah?
Well, not the what's it, G-men they used to call them, right?
Yeah, I mean, this looks like the beginning of a sitcom or something. You know what I mean? There's two, young girls out there. Yeah, right there. That's very cool. I like that.
Support victims as they navigate through the aftermath of the crime.
Some of our elderly population isn't as trusting of FBI or law enforcement, or how are you going to help me? Why are you going to help me? Especially if they've been caught in a scam, they're already like, I don't want to talk to anybody. So listening to their stories, letting them know like they're a person. We're here to learn from them as well, giving them that moment to talk to us as well.
If you or someone you know suspect they've fallen victim to a scam, call the FBI Honolulu office at 808-566-4300 or go to tips.fbi.gov. Bridget Namata, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Wow. Can you believe that? And the one that got me on that item, I mean, that news story, was a lot of them are dating sites. They go
Really?
after it's one of the older, like the older people, they're trying to just, be social. They go on a dating site and some scabby bugger goes over there and, hey, I'm in Afghanistan. Can you send me $1,000 so I can buy a bulletproof vest or whatever it is? And, I know.
Yeah, when she said Summer's dating sites, I was like, what? Really?
I know, exactly. But, Mad Statter said something funny where she goes, yeah, they have to go after the older people because all the young people don't have $1,000 in their savings.
That's true.
I know.
That's true.
Ooh. Yeah, and here's Mark Gonzalez saying, how's it to Devin? Yeah, Devin's having some technical issues on
YouTube.
On YouTube, so she's on her phone right now. But
she's back on YouTube.
Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Okay, good. Looks like she went catch the menehune,
Yeah.
trying to build a rock wall inside her computer. Yeah, and Keone says, when I was in Hawaii, my neighbor got scammed. He just lost his wife, and someone created an online romance with him. Yeah, and wanted a couple $1,000 that he sent so she could visit him. I know.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Right, and
Especially when you have that hole in your heart, you just had that loss. You try to fill it.
and the worst part is, after he got the 2,000, he showed up in Hawaii and he was, 200 pounds with a beard.
How's it better?
How are you, honey? I like moving with my grandkids. Ooh, hey, Keone, is it possible that the aloha contradiction of alonaha? Huh? I don't know what that means. Alonoha.
Maybe they're saying the breath of Lono?
I don't know. The music of Lono? I don't know. And K-Mac thinks that's funny. The 200-pound guy with a beard.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, aloha state of mind. How's it, Ohana? Have we seen aloha state of mind before? I hope you're not a bot, aloha state of mind. Let me know so we can tell if you're real or not. You from Hawaii? What's your old stomping grounds? We no. Okay. Of course, that's the local equivalent. So were you in grad?
Yep. When you're in grad.
Were you in grad?
It's where you're in grad, and then when you're in grad. And then it follows up with, my cousin.
My cousin. I did that to someone once, and they said, oh, I went to Kahala High. I went, oh.
Fancy.
So you was homeschooled. Look at this. Namaste Zen. Probably not as a word. Aloha is found throughout Polynesia. Yes, it does. And the Samoan word is very close.
Yeah. Alofa is love. Talofa is hello. And tofa is goodbye.
Oh, how many tofa so good you got? Not
I
too
don't know,
much.
but I sat down, broke the sofa.
Okay, so now this next, this is near and dear to my heart because this it's a news item about illegal fireworks. And the reason for that is it's interesting how fireworks is literally burning money. And the more downtrodden the neighborhood, the more fireworks the guys bust. My
Yes.
dad was like that. He didn't think twice about dropping $500 on fireworks. And I'm going, Daddy, maybe you should buy me some new underwear because my BBDs all puka like that, but you spell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had friends who had bags of firecrackers and just sat there and just lit, throw, lit, throw, lit. And I'm like, that it? I mean,
But the aerials are against the law, and they don't know what to do about it. Check this out.
Curbing Hawaii's illegal fireworks problem. Many would agree.
Wow.
Lawmakers and law enforcement have had little success getting a handle on things. Now there's talk of creating a task force to determine what's needed to stop the explosions.
How's it, Annie? Aloha from the Chart House days. That's where my wife and I, when she was my girlfriend, they used to hang out, had the Chart House crew, and we would all go over there and hang out.
oh, sweet. Want to say thank you to NKV for the $1.99 super sticker.
NKV, mahalo for the $2. Every little bit helps. Mahalo nui loa.
As Bryce Moore reports, it's $1 million task force with no guarantee anything will change.
We got to get that
Residents
job.
are all too familiar with the booms.
Look at this, though.
And not just on New Year's Eve or the 4th of July. Senator Donovan De La Cruz says agencies like police, fire, and sheriffs all have their own protocols.
They may not be working collaboratively in the short amount of time they have to react to some kind of situation.
But with a streamlined task force in the state's newly formed Department of Law Enforcement.
The task force will determine what other resources that they're going to need long term. They may ask for drones. They're probably going to ask for some computer equipment. They're going to probably be asking for communication equipment.
Some point out how
Because they don't go to the house and say, hey, stop that.
What? Look at near you.
Phew, but look at this. Look, that kind of explosion. And think about all. Anyway.
However, since a majority of Hawaii's goods come by boat, do we even have to discuss what resources are needed?
I'm glad they're trying to do something, but this has been going on for many, many years. To me, it's enough talking. It's like a broken record that, we're going to do something, we're going to do something, we're going to do something.
So true. We're going to do something. We're going to do something. We're going to do something. I love the way he did that.
That's why it's like when they say illegal fireworks, it's always been illegal, but there's nothing being done about it.
Yeah.
And here's another $1 million. They should get more officers. They should divert money to the harbors.
Others argue, ever heard of Hawaiian time?
A lot of people say it needs to happen now. You're right. But with anything in Hawaii, it slowly happens. It doesn't happen overnight, but anything is better than nothing.
You couldn't even sit
Represented in
up
the
to do the
force would be
interview.
the Attorney General, the Deputy Director for Harbors, each county's police chief, as well as other state and federal agencies.
Hopefully through the efforts of the
Look at
task
this.
force, they can find perpetrators and make sure that they're regulated, make sure that laws are enforced. And
This
it may or may
matrix.
not be enough, but we won't know until the task force meets, discusses what their real needs are, and the kind of equipment or communication tools that they're going to need in the future.
But
If
there's
Governor Green
this-
approves,
Look at this last shot when it hits 12 o'clock,
$1.25
and it's
million
like that here.
would be allocated to the Department of Law Enforcement Illegal Fireworks Task Force. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News.
You know what? And Herbert asks here, and what are they going to do with drones? What they're planning to do is fly over and find the house that's sending them up. Before, and they've moved since, but there were these guys kitty corner across me, and boom! I mean, the professional fireworks stuff, And if you have pets, that's the one where you go, you guys. I mean, we end up in the bathroom covering them with blankets, and it's just.
Well, the thing with the drones, though, what's going to happen is everybody's going to look up, get target practice now. Moving target, let's get it.
I don't know. I think the guy's kind of, drunk most of it. Because, let's face it, what's more fun than mixing alcohol with explosives?
Yeah.
How's it, Michael? Mahalo for being here, brother.
That sounds very American. It's like,
Let's try it. Well, you know, one of some politicians said it on the air the other day. Goes tobacco, firearms, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. That sounds like a good weekend to me. And I was like, what? I don't know. Hawaii state of mind. Nane aloha, mahalo nui loa. Yeah, there we go. So, aloha state of mind. We still like know where your old stomping grounds.
They answered they're in Long
Oh,
Beach.
did they?
They even called you uncle, so you know it's not a bot.
I'm sorry. Oh, not a bot, uncle. Used to be a townie, but now I stay Long Beach, California. I apologize. Aloha state of mind.
That's how you know it's when local. It's
Uncle.
yeah?
Uncle.
Uncle.
Yeah, I know everybody goes, do you feel old when people call you uncle? I go, you know what? Hey, I earned every white hair on my head. I'm happy.
I do. On the plane, the flight attendant said, "Oh, uncle, you like one drink?" I looked at the person next to me and I said, me? Talking to me.
Oh, no, hey,
We're not the same age.
That's a compliment. Oh, yeah. Well, how about when people are older than you? Uncle. Yeah, they're trying to, it's like their fake ID. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm going to think about, and we do this thing, Aloha State of Mind, when we have new people and they're here, but so you're a townie. I'll try to figure out something that'll take you through town, okay? And we'll do that when we play this next one. This one here, I like this one. This one is about common Hawaiian words that we tend to mispronounce. Oh. Okay, so let's play that, and then I'm gonna look for a video for
Aloha State of Mind.
Yeah, I wonder if I have the kaka'ako one. Anyway, let's check this out.
You've probably heard it and done it, mispronounce a word. It's a common mistake that can give a whole new meaning to what you're trying to say, especially when it comes to Hawaiian words. Kamakapili has tonight's Aloha Authentic.
That's the man, Kamakapili.
We all make use of our island roadways, be it driving, catching the bus, or just walking
I
down the
love 'em.
street. But have you ever paid attention to their given names?
That's a broadcast
The Aloha
quality dude.
Authentic segment, we
he's
highlight
definitely-
various roads across the island chain, so we can dig into those names and in turn learn more.
But let's Farmers Insurance right there. I want to point that out because anybody that supports the correct pronunciation of Hawaiian words needs a shout out. Yeah, right there.
About Hawaii and our culture. This week, we learn some commonly mispronounced Hawaiian words. In the Ahupua'a of Honouliuli, which lies in the moku of Ewa here on Oahu, stands a street named after the action of talking. We're talking about Vala'au Place. Talking story is something embedded within the lifestyle of Hawaii, conversing of the past, present,
How fun
and
would it
future.
be to live on Vala'au Street?
With that comes the chance to mispronounce Hawaiian words. Here are some of the common ones. Our elderly are revered as a source of wealth. The word kupuna is used to metaphorically refer to them as a
can't
standing
see it.
spring. Many
I'm in the way.
incorrectly refer to elders as kapuna, which
so it's
actually
KU,
means spoon
kupuna.
or refers to a physical spring.
Look at that. Kapuna means physical strength or a spoon.
When we consume poke, we typically are speaking of raw fish, but the word refers to the way something is sliced and cubed. Some people incorrectly say they are eating poki. This would actually mean they're eating cat. The older we get, the more kuleana we have. The meaning of this word is
should've
right,
moved me.
privilege, or responsibility. This is sometimes mispronounced as kuleana, which can be translated as to pretend not to hear something. Hawaii's economy is heavily reliant on tourism and haole, which is the formal Hawaiian word for any foreigner. Sometimes it's incorrectly pronounced as hauli, which carries its own meaning, one of shock and astonishment.
Shock. Oh, I'm all howly. Howdy.
Well, I brought food for all the boys, and it was all howly.
Really? I showed up with no more clothes, and someone said, "Oh, wow, howly." That's funny.
Did you know?
No.
Hey, that was
Now you
perfect.
do.
Now you
Oh,
do.
that was perfect. I think he goes to the school of Kimo Kahuano, man.
Oh man, he's great.
He's like a young version of
Yeah,
him.
but you know what I mean? How cool is that? I didn't know that thing, that kapuna, kupuna. I knew it was kupuna, but kapuna means
Spoon?
spoon.
Or
but,
strength?
But even kupuna means ku is, of course, to stand, right? So kupuna means to stand strong or stand with knowledge or whatever. So that's
So
how
like, kapuna was it to do something with strength?
yeah, to do something
So
with
kapuna means the elderly strongly spooning.
either that or kapuna means your car is stuck in puna. Hey, where your car? Kapuna. I know. Oh man. Oh, anyway, I'm way behind.
Yeah.
Damn, she's beautiful. Oh yeah, I know that she's slamming. Yeah, I know. Good to be young. Yeah, should have. I should live on Vala'au Street. She lives on Vala'au Street, lingers long on Vala'au Street. Boy, I shoehorned that into that
yeah, it was
Doors
like-
song. I know. Woo! Hey, G Gamba, thank you. I know. Oh, look at these guys think it's funny with the releasing the dolphins. By the way, I have a special video just for you, James.
For me?
That's right, just
Sweet.
for you, because you and I, we care about BQ to the max.
Yes,
right?
we do.
Yes, we do. BQ is a big part of our life, but we no longer need to get the tattoo. What would Kelly do? Because I found the OG broadcast quality.
No.
Oh, I'm going back in time. You can tell by the aspect ratio. This is from TV. And anyway, this is for you, James.
Sweet,
Hold on.
sweet.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
The blend of Nestle's creamy milk chocolate with crunchies tastes
Look how
just as
thick
good
it
as
looks,
it sounds.
right? But then you look at this. Look, rubberneck.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Oh, look at that broadcast quality shot right there. See that, James?
Wow.
That's us. We should.
Wow.
I know. And it's OG. Now, that's probably going back to, I would guess, the 80s.
The 80s, I think that was the epitome of broadcast quality.
Yeah, that was it. But you know what? Proving that it has lineage. I know. Oh,
Just
Lee
when it
Harrison.
crunches. That's why I love.
Look at this. Johnny Rocks Hollywood knows who that was. Jenny Lee Harrison. She was on Three's Company. Is that the one who took the place of the gal who they replaced, Johnny Rocks? Oh man, you have it. Look at this. Wow, that's broadcast quality exactly.
Yeah.
And I love Nestle's Crunch, but they were never that thick. Did you see how thick the
the TV, that's why they want you to buy it. So they make it look delicious. Or, I'm sorry, scrumptious.
But you know what? Then they should give the kid one that's just as thick. You can't go from the fat one to the skinny one.
Yeah.
I know. She replaced Chrissy, Suzanne Summers. Wow, I didn't even know that. Should we watch it again?
I think we should. I mean, I'm taking notes on how to be scrumptious.
And again, this is the gal who ended up on Three's Company. Here we go again. You guys, get your notepads out.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
The blend of Nestle's creamy milk chocolate with
Okay, look how
crunchies
thick it
tastes
is.
just as
Rubberneck,
good as it
no
sounds.
lie. Not. And then look, he got the skinny one.
When it crunches.
That's Matthew McConaughey.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Okay, but here too. Look at imagine the director going, "Can you hold this in such a way that you don't block the logo on it? Well, could you guys please do that?" This guy never get that memo, right? And look at her though. Oh, we got it. Don't block Nestle's because that's how most people hold a candy bar, don't you think?
On the corner.
Oh, just on the corner. See, look at this.
And everybody takes perfect bites like that.
Perfect bite, yeah. Look, and he didn't bite it because he's not chewing anything.
That's why I
Oh,
love
this is.
Nestle
I don't think they're really.
Nestle's
Oh,
creamy
he
milk
did there.
chocolate with crunchies tastes just
Yeah.
Anyway.
You take the last bite.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's from Three's Company. She was only there, I think, one season, and then she was replaced too.
I never watched that show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she played Chrissy's cousin
Yeah, 'cause
from Texas.
Terry the nurse was there longer.
Yeah, she was a total ditz. Yeah, look, Johnny, I'm positive. You are the best, Johnny Rocks Hollywood. Does he have a YouTube, a Blue Note show coming up on the 23rd? I seem to remember it being.
Is it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure he'll let us know.
Yeah, I know. Johnny, if I can be honest, I do this consistently when I watch on TV, like Columbo. I can name background actors for the love of God. Oh, no, Johnny. Ooh, Crunch bars taste so good. They used that was my favorite candy bar.
Now it's I don't like it now.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in there, the changes.
I actually, in fact, if you look underneath the desk there, you see that little packet?
I did see and I didn't touch it, but
yeah, those were Musketeers. And they had little crunches. Yeah. I'm about to be busted.
It's empty though.
Yeah, well, that was completely. I went to throw it away. I found it in the yard, and the rubbish, and I was going to. I didn't eat them.
I thought you ate it. Wait a minute. Three Musketeers is musketeercious when it crunches.
Oh, there we go.
I love Three Musketeers.
Oh God, we got it. Yeah. And that eyeball thing. But you know what gets me is there was some director going, okay, I like that. Can I get a little more energy? Can you open the eyes a little more? Can you? And then they got to that point. He goes, perfect.
Yes, you're a little bit off beat. I want you to crunch it when he goes.
Uh-oh, look at here, Keone. Cadbury's fruit and nuts. Are we gonna talk about our favorite candy bar? Watch out! I know we could turn into Mad Statter show very quickly. Would that candy bar look like a fun-sized in James's hand?
So that's funny because this is a very large bag, but then when I hold it, it doesn't.
It looks like a candy bar. Here, wait. Let's go to. Okay, there, and then now I hold it. Okay, that's too funny.
It's huge.
Crunchy, I'm on the crunchy. I'm throwing it away.
The funniest part about that commercial is that second guy who's Chicago Cubs cap, so he's trying to look like a tough dude, but he still needs to be scrumptious.
Ah, yes, Mike. Look, my show at the Blue Note is one. What did he post it? I don't know.
May 31st.
Oh, see, I had a dyslexia. I had a dyslexia. Oh, there we go. So on the 31st, Johnny Rocks Hollywood at the Blue Note.
Check him out.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, Payday. That was a good candy bar.
Payday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said another day they mentioned whatchamacallit. That was one of my favorites growing up.
Can you imagine the meeting when they were trying to decide what to call whatchamacallit?
Well, that's how they did the commercial.
Did they?
What's it called? Whatchamacallit. Yeah, what do you call it?
Yeah, the candy bar. That's kind of who's on first.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorites. The old candy. That's the thing, though. The candy from the 2000s doesn't taste the same as the 80s. So even the Twix peanut butter doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, they were having a sale on it at the 7-Eleven. I went in there to get some gas or something. I forget. Would you like a Reese's peanut butter cup for only $1? And I went, 1 cup for $1?
That's a lot.
That's on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My joke was, no, I have some in escrow.
I put a down payment yesterday, and I'll get it next week.
Polly Wilson, how's it, boys? Anybody remember what? $100,000, 100,000 grand, my favorite. Ooh, I know. Paydays are really a close second for me. love to pick off the peanuts first. Oh.
Yeah, lately I've been liking the Hershey's with almonds, the Hershey bars with almonds.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to kick sugar as best I can, but I ate the giant ones, Hershey's without, and they go, you know, this one's way better. And I said, but I like that cheap, waxy taste that, that the Nestle stuff has. And, ever seen more Skittles commercial? Yes, Skittles commercial.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah, if it's on TV, I've never saw it. I'm sorry, Aloha State of Mind, I don't watch TV, even though we're on television.
I know, isn't that weird?
Yeah, well, I can't get the channel here, and I don't have a cable box where, you know, Spectrum is like $80 a month here.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you have it.
Well, my sister likes watching TV.
Oh, there. Okay.
And she pays for it, so.
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups is good.
Yeah.
So I changed the subject.
We don't do peanut butter in this household because my son has a peanut allergy, right? May 13th. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Augie T and Frank De Lima and myself. Kauai Beach Resort and Spa. Tickets at andybumatai.com.
Yeah, but if you guys eat a lot of candy, you know, don't forget to take some time to have some water. Like.
What?
Hawaii volcanic water here.
Oh, I have one too, right here.
Yeah, this is delicious water that's naturally alkaline, made in a premium artesian wells.
Made or just naturally brewed by nature?
Yeah, maybe menehunes are down there stirring it up, and then they put it in bottles, and then HawaiiVolcanic.com picks up the bottles, which are recycled. You know, Bipono, do what's right.
There you go. And I always like to mention, that's right, it fits in any cup.
Oh, and guess what, folks? It comes good in cold, warm, and recently we found out hot.
Yes, I drink mine hot on my little hot plate here. I put a little honey in it because I'm having some issues with my throat because...
You know, Bobby Tsunami, I've never seen their...
Oh, no, are you kidding? Bobby's, he's almost OG. One of my favorite avatars ever.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know, little, you know, he color corrected it, obviously.
The Godzilla Shaka coming out of the water.
Why you never see Botan rice candy commercial? Ooh, remember the rice candy? Yeah. And you can eat the paper.
Yeah.
And that's how you can tell all the, you know, local people because they just pop them. You see the people, oh, how do you get the paper off? You know, take them off. You grind that.
Just eat them. That's rice, bro.
I haven't had cable in 10 years. Apple TV, internet is enough. Yeah, I have Apple TV, but just recently unplugged it because, you know, again, I don't know. I love the rice paper. Best part of the candy. That's right.
I used to like that bubble gum that came with the fake tattoo.
Oh.
It's like a bubble gum. The wrapper has a little ink, and you just wet it, and then you get little kid tattoo there.
Oh, there we go. I put mine on my neck.
Oh.
Future Gangbanger of America. I remember that was my favorite.
Is that what that's? I don't know what that candy would or that bubble gum would taste like. Might be kind of tough.
It tastes like fentanyl. Okay, now we're going to do we did the Hawaiian words mispronounced, but we were going to play a video for Aloha State of Mind. What's that?
Primetime Pee-Pee. What's up, brother?
Hey, Primetime Pee-Pee. Oh my gosh, water mixes well with ice too, guys.
Whoa. We got to write that recipe down.
Oh my goodness, how'd you come up with that, Primetime Pee-Pee?
Now, was that cold ice or hot ice?
Ooh, don't complicate it.
All right.
Okay, let's keep it simple.
I apologize. I do that sometimes.
I know. And here, candy popcorn from the old Waipahu Theater. Oh, that's a good one.
Very specific.
Okay, we're gonna play we're gonna go Aloha State of Mind said it was a townie. Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through Kaka'ako Aloha State of Mind because it has changed so much. And I shot this probably almost a year and a half ago now. Okay, here, this is for you.
The birds fly south as the light leaves your eyes. Hold on to your dream. Oh, I know you wanna scream. Since the day you're born, you're just a flower on your own, waiting for the sun to blossom, hoping to break through the storm. Winter wind slightly touching your soft skin. There's gotta be a brighter day, a summer breeze on silk and honey, a big white horse is running through the golden doors. You know you gotta take the ride. It's now or never by my side. Little Daisy, don't be shy. Nobody changes, they just lie. Take your own fate by the end. It's time to conquer your own land. Little Daisy, don't be shy. Nobody changes, they just lie. Take your own fate by the end. It's time to conquer your own land.
There you go. Aloha State of Mind. I hope that wasn't too shocking for you. Evidently, we're having a little problem on Facebook. Yeah?
Yeah.
We have it right here, and para Facebook down for account.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Uncle Mark was like, hey, you guys having too much fun.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
We're going to false crack you with one menehune action.
Yeah, but check us out on YouTube. And you go YouTube, sasa the like button.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm very happy to, to accommodate Aloha State of Mind. And if anyone else is here is new, it's something we do. We have a bunch of videos, and we like to make people.
And also, Aloha State of Mind, you are now part of the Hamajang Gang.
That's right. Namaste Zen. Reverent tone.
I don't know. That sounds about right.
That's about right.
Yeah.
That's just a little over an E.
And you do that, and I go, Om.
Opai Almoto. Aloha, Andy and James, and
How's it?
Hamajang. I stay lurking, getting ready for my trip home in 10 days. Hey, there we go, Opai Almoto. And Rick and Darlene, tomorrow, they're packing up today. Yeah, I heard this on Mad Statter's stream, and they're leaving tomorrow after a month on the North Shore.
Wouldn't it be funny we're on the same plane?
Oh, yeah, you may be on the same plane with them. You know what they look like, of course. You think you would recognize them?
I think they would recognize me. It's hard for me to get away from people.
Oh,
6'7", 400 pounds.
that sounds like 12 o'clock on the old Rabbit Ears TV. Oh, remember the end when they used to go, when it had that.
I used to like when they had the national anthem at the end.
Oh, no, come on, let me watch this then. Go sleep already. We're not Paul. Back when it had 3 stations.
Yeah, and then they finished at night.
Yeah. And I remember he goes, so what, in YNI, what station you guys watch? Oh, KGMB. But get 3 stations. I know, but KGMB, the only one catch good. I know. Ooh, my favorite bar was the whatchamacallit. Oh, there we go. Worked good. The end of the broadcast. Well, evidently, Facebook is playing the national anthem right now because we keep refreshing Facebook and no more nothing yet, and no avatars, no icon, no Facebook icons in the chat. So
yeah, the last one was further up, so it's
so
pretty
you
much
get that way up there. So that's all right. Okay. Yeah. So according to this, we have 54 people watching. I don't know if the Facebook side still gets counted.
That's a lot of K's.
Oh.
I mean, get a few people chatting, but get choked watching. So
yeah, look, had Kiku, Japanese obake stories.
Oh yeah, K-I-K-U.
K-I-K-U. I know. The Kiku is still around. They're not doing the Japanese thing anymore.
Korean, right?
Well, they do all kinds, but one of a certain part of the because they have those, those grandfathered in viewers that go, hey, wait a minute. So they do that and the obake thing. I like the old KGMB end of broadcast. One of the good things about Hawaii, wonderful KGMB. And then, hey, wait a minute, well, that's not wonderful. But that was like, ooh, hey, Andy, you happen to know what Bula Ia is up to these days? No, I do not. We keep trying to bring him out of, retirement, and every once in a while he does something.
Yeah, he does like concerts. Like he'll pop up at a reggae concert and do a little thing, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have an act. I remember one time in the height of his, when he was just fame. Thank you. He goes. I go down there to see his show, right? And he's in the back, and I went, "Wow, bro! Look at how many people." He goes, "Yeah, too bad I no more want to act." And he went out and faked it for 45 minutes.
Squidwater this.
I know. Hey,
skateboard.
Come here. How many people get poi? Eat poi. I mean, it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
How gutsy is that?
Yeah.
I know. Fiesta. I think you're talking about Filipino fiesta. Remember that one? Take it. Oh, you're too young.
Oh, wait, there was a Filipino show.
It's Filipino fiesta.
Yeah.
With the old manong over there, he goes, and now we are going to go to the place and look at the show.
Yeah, that's right.
Take it. And he used to always say, take it.
I remember my mom used to watch Hee Haw.
Hee Haw.
Yeah, that was like an old Western.
Maybe that's where you got your love of country Western music.
Well, I only listen to that around you because I can't listen to rap music around you.
No, that's not going to happen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Out of respect, sir.
Out of respect, sir. I like big booties and I cannot lie. That's the last time I listened to a rap song. That's how long ago.
Wow, that's the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I remember when they first came, when rap first, remember NWA Funky Cole Medina. and
Tone Loc.
That whole period, mm-hmm. I did my best because we're wordsmiths.
Yeah.
I thought I would dig it, but then it just got too, And my joke was, and the more money they make, the more they sneer at you from the album cover. Okay, now we're going to talk about more tiny homes. And again, this has nothing to do with Tiny to Donnie, but this is the governor's trying to do stuff for the homeless people.
Or it could be just regular homes for me.
I don't know about that, but let's see.
If you start to see more tiny homes around town, it's all part of the governor's vision to help end homelessness. The Kauhale for Medical Services has arrived, and the goal is to prevent individuals from ending back out on the streets. Christy Tamashiro has more.
According to the governor's office, local hospitals are reporting more than 200 homeless people being released every month that still need some type of medical care, and the back and forth into emergency rooms is costly too.
The average cost for a person who is in that condition is over $80,000 per person per year. Wow.
To prevent them from being sent out back onto the streets, 12 kauhale, or tiny structures for medical care, will soon be up and running on Oahu, with the first 6 arriving Tuesday in the Department of Health.
Look at this. It says the first 6 arrived. There's nobody in Hawaii that can build that.
Yeah, right.
You know, how hard can it be? You know, I mean, the door looks, you know, structurally.
It's the 3 holes in each. You see the air vent system?
Oh, that's probably it.
We
right
would
there.
do even numbers.
Yeah, we wouldn't do 3. You know why? Because in Morse code, that stands for, you know,
SOS.
SOS. I know. That's the reason.
Which is weird because we had Society of 7.
Parking.
So the kinds of services that'll be available include case management, 24/7 kind of, you know, on-site assistance, kind of both for physical assistance and for intake, and then nurses, RNs will be making rounds as well.
The governor's office says the long-term goal is to get the homeless into community facilities, but they admit there's been challenges with finding enough bed space.
There was a window in the back, GB, you missed it. All the way in the back, there was a window.
Meanwhile, the locks are still on here at the city's Homeless Resource Center in Iwilei, but CORE hopes to operate out of the first floor starting this month.
Keone knew this. Looks like chopped up portable classrooms from Waianae High School. Yeah, those were temporary classrooms.
Construction wrapped up on the city's $17.2 million affordable housing and homeless resource center in February of last year.
Wow.
But the facility has been empty due to funding issues. But city.
What? So they built a center. It's empty because they have funding issues. So they bought tiny houses to take up the slack because that facility isn't working? Question mark.
A facility that cost them $17 million to make. Maybe they should have got one for $15 million and had $2 million to spend on
tiny houses.
Council members are glad a portion of the facility will be utilized soon.
We need to ensure that you have those services available. And when we look at where the biggest gap is right now, it is in stabilization services. It is in communities where folks have, you know, health needs.
The medical respite Kauhale will be operational by the end of this month. Christy Tamashiro, KH12 News, working for Hawaii.
Yep. Only 6 houses, P. Dreggy, right there.
It's only out of all the thousands of people they mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I want to know how much those little tiny houses cost, and why couldn't they have been built here?
Yeah.
Maybe there's, you know, they have to have certain, I don't know, but it just seems like, anyway, I'll stop.
And then, I mean, you get choke brothers, you can, hey, bro, you can go make one. Yeah. Just give me a couple $100. I go down City Mill, I come back, I make you one.
Well, but I'm just saying, with people looking for work and, you know, on the economy and stuff like that, someone would love to build 100 of those little houses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here's Aloha State of Mind. Didn't Don Ho make a song about these? Tiny hale in the government only cost 17 million. Oh, okay. I know.
I know what to do.
When we're king. I love that. Oh.
Yeah, that was strong.
That was strong.
I had to sit back like, whoa. I don't know, man. It's spending all this money and it's crazy. It's like, oh, okay, we're gonna buy one van for the family, and it's like, oh, you know, we don't want nobody to drive them, so we go buy some small sports cars and we go use that for now.
Yeah. For you, small sports cars, what, Lincoln Continental?
Yeah. That's funny you say it because so I rented a car, which Nissan Rogue, And then now that I got paid for this past weekend and recently, now I'm like, I'm telling my sister, man, I should upgrade. And she's like, why are you going to upgrade for? I was like, because now I can.
Now I can fit.
Before I couldn't, but now I can.
Yeah, GB, it's funny when I saw those, I go, why don't they just go on Costco and buy some of those, those sheds?
Oh yeah.
Those are like $1,500, $2,000. I know, but
what do we know?
Hey, I have a friend on the mainland that makes those. Maybe we could ship some in.
I like that voice.
That was my authoritative voice.
Very, not Andy Rooney. What's it? The guy that was on the Christmas, they show it every year, the black and white one where he tries to jump off the bridge. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. That Wonderful World, what is it?
And I'm sorry, Mr. Money, but your time is up. Would you like to keep what you've got or go for what's behind door number 1?
I'm gonna go with the Lifeline. Hamajang Gang, I'm gonna call on you.
Yeah, you're talking about It's a Wonderful Life.
There. It makes me think of that guy.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life.
Thank you,
there,
Mama
Mama
T-Bird.
T-Bird got it right there. It's a Wonderful Life. But who's the actor that he's trying to think of?
There. Oh, look at all these new
Jimmy
faces.
Stewart. Jimmy Stewart. I tell you, Jimmy Stewart telling jokes on, so that was a guy. He told this joke on Johnny Carson. He says, so this guy goes into one of those bathroom stalls, right? And it cost a dime. So he goes in there and, hey, the door's open. So he puts the dime in his pocket and he goes in there. And long story short, he took forever to tell this joke.
Which is the joke.
Right, the joke. So the guy gets out and he, invests the dime, buys a lottery ticket, and all of a sudden he's rich. And the guy goes, wow, so you must really, be looking to thank the guy who sold you that lottery ticket. He goes, no, I'm looking for the guy left the door open.
I love those jokes where it's like weird like that, but they take forever to tell it.
Yeah, so
because you get so invested, like, oh, and then what happened?
And then what? Yeah, I've only seen one Jimmy Stewart movie, and it was the Harvey Bunny movie. He seemed perfect. Oh yeah, Jimmy Stewart was the
Are
best.
these new people in the chat also?
Who's that?
A little further up, they answered there, the green one.
The green one. They could be lurking.
Twyla Mist.
Twyla Mist. Oh wow, you went right to it. I was going, I'll never be able to.
Well, license plates. Read them and like, oh, I can figure it. I think there's one more.
One more. Who's that?
Mama T-Bird. Is that a new one?
You know what? Mama T-Bird and
Twyla Mist.
Twyla Mist. Let us know if you're new because James is going, hey, I never spokenized these bagas before. Kawaii, aloha to you.
But look at the avatar. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's a face. It's in green.
I have a Kauai. Twyla Mist, did you see our Kauai video that we did? If not, let me know. Okay. Meanwhile, the Marines will not move their shooting gallery out of Eva.
No.
And the neighbors are not happy about it. Check this out.
All new tonight, the U.S. Marine Corps says it does not plan to move its century-old shooting range in Eva Beach.
That's despite pressure from neighbors and even state lawmakers. Tonight, our Eddie Dowd has an exclusive look inside the facility that some consider a danger to the community.
Wow.
Today, we were taken inside this training facility where the Marine Corps made its case as to why it's trying to be good neighbors to the community.
I'm sorry.
He just busted out.
The Marines with a shooting gallery. This is how we intend to be good neighbors.
As we drove into the Pu'uloa rifle range, we could hear the loud firing of guns. It's just one of the complaints residents have been bringing to lawmakers in recent years. We were taken to Bravo Range, one of 6 ranges at the facility.
Forever!
Oh, there they go.
There they go. Listen to that.
The Marine Corps says Bravo Range alone can
Making
train
popcorn.
up to 240 Marines at once for their annual rifle qualifications. It says that's important because 7,000 Marines on Oahu cycle through each year to complete that mandatory training. They say no other range on Oahu can accommodate all those service members.
The readiness of the Marine Corps is incredibly important to national security. The level that our Marines are trained has real implications on that national security. And in Hawaii, we couldn't have fully trained Marines without Pu'uloa Range Training Facility. It's incredibly important.
Neighborhood board members say complaints about the range increased after the yearly training moved from Kaneohe Bay to Ewa Beach. The military says it can't move back to Kaneohe because different training is happening there, but says it is taking additional steps to reduce the noise.
We can't go back to Kaneohe. Different training is happening there. Gee, too bad you don't have some control over that, Marines on a Marine base. It's too funny.
That includes sound dampening barriers along the western side of the facility.
But the noise hasn't been the only concern. Last year, the Surfrider Foundation says it found high levels of lead detected in soil samples taken near the range.
High things of lead, right? A lot of lead in the soil. Listen to what the Marine says.
But the Marine Corps claims those samples were taken on the property itself.
What it showed is that lead is present aboard an active firing range where the Marine Corps shoots guns that include lead bullets. So those results on their own are not cause for concern.
So, oh, we found lead. Well, no. You were here when you did that. You weren't on the beach.
Yeah.
But, it's crazy.
All the issues have prompted lawmakers in both the House and Senate to approve a resolution calling on the Marine Corps to relocate.
You want to protect us,
Kirk fellow.
but then you got to hurt us. Think about it. You got to hurt us to protect us. That's not what Ewa Beach wants.
Lieutenant, what's the message you're trying to send by, opening the range up to people like us, the media?
I think just transparency. We want the community to understand the important things that happen here at Pu'uloa Range.
Now, the Marine Corps says at this time it has no plans to move, but will continue to talk with state lawmakers and the community on how to be good neighbors. Reporting in Ewa Beach, Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
Man. It's weird how the broadcast quality of his head was going, but he's holding a cell phone, and it's like, I'm getting confused about your broadcast quality.
No, he was dodging bullets. He was. I like to say. And then he says, well, why are you allowing us in here? Because we want to be transparent for the community.
Yeah.
Go down there and go, oh, can I go check that out? No, I'm sorry, but you cannot.
No, he was saying, we want to be transparent. Unlike the Navy on the Red Hill.
Yeah. At least we never poison our own people.
That's what it seemed like. They was like, hey, let's be nice with and make sure there's some transparency. But they got the right person to talk to the.
Listen, I get it. They got to, the Marines have to learn how to shoot. They have to, they get it and stuff. But I mean, listen to that. Imagine just living, where the wind blows the right way and suddenly, you're on the front lines of a war zone.
Well, even that, Ewa Beach is flatland, so you're going to hear it. It's not like,
Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're talking about building a wall because that's what the government's good for.
A sound abatement barrier.
Yeah.
Not a wall.
Oh, okay.
A sound abatement barrier.
Yeah, because the last time the government wanted to build a wall, it didn't work out.
Yeah. Mad Statter says, that would be funny if the Marines threw the Navy under the bus. I know, too funny. Okay, we're going to finish up with drawing awareness to Campbell Marching Band. And as someone who was in the marching band and, and really believes that music teaching is important to young people, right? Campbell High School Marching Band is needing a little support. Here's why.
Campbell High School Marching Band is scrambling to drum up support to go to the Independence Day Parade in Washington, D.C. this summer, where all 50 states are invited. A huge pledge fell through, but the band and its boosters are determined to make the trip happen. Maheilani Richardson has their story.
It's likely that energy, rhythm, and aloha spirit that got the James Campbell High School Marching Band a coveted invitation to go to the Independence Day Parade in Washington, D.C. One of their most recent appearances was the Prince Kuhio Parade in Kapolei. and band members were looking forward to a first trip to America's capital.
There's a band invited from each of the 50 states.
Look at this. They're all wearing black. Evidently, that band is running on solar.
And the James Campbell Marching Band has been chosen to represent Hawaii. So it's an honor that we're able to represent not just Eva Beach, not just James Campbell, but Hawaii on the national level.
So if we can get a chance to go that far, that'd be amazing.
But recently, a $300,000 pledge didn't come through. The band still has other community supporters, but only a month to raise $200,000.
I was very afraid because I thought that we weren't going to be able to have this chance to go, considering that it is a lot of money.
The Campbell High School band was actually selected to be in the parade in Washington, D.C. in 2019, but then the pandemic canceled the 2020 appearance. So this year was supposed to be the rescheduled trip.
We had always intended to do our own fundraising, but to go from 300,000 to zero, that was a bit of a speed bump.
I wanted to fall over. Yeah, it's been very hard.
The band's booster club says at $3,500 per band member, some have dropped out because of the high costs. But the band isn't giving up in hopes of finding more community and corporate sponsors.
I think it's really important for our community to step up and help our children.
The James Campbell High School Marching Band Boosters is a registered nonprofit and has a GoFundMe page. For a link and main contact, you can go to HawaiiNewsNow.com. I'm Mahealani Richardson, Hawaii News Now.
Woof.
And their band is really good. So when we compete against Campbell in sports, their band is really good, and they get the crowd excited. If you guys can help out, if you know somebody who can, or even just spread the word on your social media, somebody might see it.
And we want to play a video for, what was it, Twyla Mist? Twyla Mist, okay? Because she was saying she's on Kauai. And, you know, so we're going to welcome you, and we're going to end with this. When we come back, we'll say goodbye, okay? Twyla Mist, here, this is for you.
Right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted. Shoot the moon and reach for Mars, you know you could. Yeah, times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you, the door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today, learn the part and join the play. The world is here, let's take it for a ride. You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams. Every boy and girl, higher, higher than, brighter, brighter than, all you wanted, and you know you could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
All right, gang. I'm sorry if your sound was breaking up, which means you were probably on Twitch, okay? Because C. Honda, who's on Twitch, says sound is breaking up. But Devin, who is on YouTube, said sounds okay on YouTube, not okay on Twitch. So sorry about that. Nothing we can do on this end. But evidently, many Hunes went attack the national archives because Facebook and Twitch, kind of an issue. So maybe that's our way. Oh, home sweet home. I'm glad you like that, Twyla. YouTube sound is okay. Yeah, I see that, Nani. Thank you so much. Roger Sasaki. Hey, how's it, Roger? Aloha, guys. We're about to say good night. So thank you for showing face before we do. Champion Ta'afo.
No, close.
Tafo?
Tafao.
Tafa'ao.
Yeah, Tafao.
Oh, what Okino? No more.
No, Samoans don't use Okino.
Oh, they do not. Oh, okay. They think of it as the what? The word extender.
Yeah.
Okay, gang. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone who contributed on our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/Andy Bumatai, or
Twitch, YouTube,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for any support. We really appreciate it. Thanks, and you guys. And if can, give us a follow on the YouTube side especially, okay?
Subscribes.
Right, subscribe and hit the like button so Antilytics and, Uncle Al Go-Rhythm can help us reach more migrated Hawaiians, okay?
And also tomorrow we will not be streaming.
We will not.
We'll be gone. We will be because I go to the mainland for my daughter's graduation, so we won't be on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. But we'll be back Tuesday.
Right. But James will, in that trip, accrue enough frequent flyer miles that he gets a flight attendant. He's this close.
I wish they went by weight. I have a lot now.
And we just Nani Aloha is reminding everyone that this Saturday I'll be at the Kauai Resort Hotel with Frank DeLima and Augie Tolba, a pre-Mother's Day show happening at 5 o'clock. All the premium seats have been sold out so far. And make it if you can. Bring mom. Family friendly, all of us.
All of us. And if you miss us on the weekend, you can hit me up on Instagram. Follow me at Comedian James Money, and DM me, and we can chat.
We can chat while you're in the plane.
Yeah.
I hope, because sometimes when you're going over the continental United States, they have Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yep.
Right. All right, gang. We're gonna poke the button. Mahalo for being here, and especially all the new people, the lurkers, and the kind. Okay. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1.